to Sigma Eurasia Dubai. I'm privileged to be joined by Seva. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. Hello.
Probably just tell us what you do and who you are.
I am the CEO of Vondel Digital. It is a digital marketing agency which helps brands and companies in a lot of different domains. And one of our important domain is processing data, collecting and analyzing data, and helping our clients make sense of this data.
Why is it important to collect data and what procedure do you use?
Well, there is quite a number of reasons why collecting data and analyzing it properly is important. First of all, because you, as a marketer, you spend a lot of money and you have to know which part of this money works, which part doesn't. Then the landscape is really competitive, both in terms of other players on the market and in terms of media platforms and providers like CPA networks and everything. So you really have to analyze the data and understand what is going on and make informed decisions.
How is AI currently being used in digital marketing, and what are some of the most promising applications for this technology in the field?
Well, AI is a great helper, but you have to understand that you cannot outsource. If you are a business intelligence person, or if you are a marketer analyst in your company, you have to understand that you cannot outsource 100% of your work to AI. You have to learn to work together with AI and understand its advantages and its limitations. Yeah. So the best thing about AI is that AI is more about predicting what is going to happen. It helps to analyze large amounts of data, and based on this data, it can help you predict the effectiveness of your marketing. So there are several steps into it. First, you have to collect enough data. This is not 2 weeks or 3 weeks. We recommend to have test campaigns, for example, for at least 3 to 6 months, or best of all, if it's a year. Then you have enough data for processing. Then AI can help you predict, depending on the season, depending on the vertical you are advertising, depending on the media you are involving. It can help you predict a lot of things, like where is your CPA, where is your effectiveness index will be better. Whether it's on mobile or desktop, depending on the season, depending on the message, and depending on quite a lot of different stuff. So that's where AI really comes into play.
So in that case, what impact do you believe AI will have on the future of digital marketing, and how do you see the industry revolving as a result?
Well, AI is massive, and of course AI is developing really fast. So AI will help people, marketers, in a lot of technical things. So AI will eliminate a whole bunch of manual job, which a lot of marketers have to do. But that's a good thing, in my opinion, because marketers will have more time for strategic thinking and all these big idea stuff and everything. This is not something that AI can help with at the moment. So AI doesn't have this empathy and inspiration, a lot of stuff that you need for devising your strategy, for thinking about creative approach and everything. So, but AI is a great help with technical stuff. So you basically have more time to innovate.
How are you able to stay up to date with the latest trends and best practices in digital marketing, and what resources do you rely on to stay informed?
Well, first of all, the best thing from my experience is hiring great people from different industries. And we, as an agency, we work across multiple domains, so we don't work only with iGaming, for example. We work with banking, finance, FMCG, retail, automotive clients and everything. And that's a great thing, because every industry has its own trends and directions, so you can mix it up and use it for development for each particular client that you're talking about. And then there are people, like you have to hire people who are interested in what they're doing and who are interested and enthusiastic about the world around. So that like creates this atmosphere of innovation when people are going online, where people going to the conferences, self-learning all the time, and coming back with their best practices. For example, we have a practice that if a person goes to a conference or to some masterclass, then she or he has to share the knowledge received with everybody else. So we are making kind of internal seminar or masterclass where the knowledge is shared, and then there is Q&A session and everything. So we make sure that the knowledge is being brought to a maximum amount of people inside the company.
How do you approach developing a digital marketing strategy, and what factors do you consider when creating a plan for a new campaign?
Well, it's quite a complicated process. It takes time. There are a number of reasons. First, you have to understand the market. So, what are the competitors doing? What are the best practices? What are not so good practices? Then you have to analyze the audience. Nowadays, there is a bunch of data that you can get about your target consumers or users, be it interests, of course, the age, gender, everything stuff, then interests, their lifestyle. So you can map their customer journey according to the devices they use, according to their habits, their online habits, and then you have to match the insight, the audience insight, with the brand messaging, which will translate into proper creative message and proper targeting for your digital performance. Because targeting is important if you want to have good ROI and good results from the campaign.
How do you use social media platforms to engage with customers and promote your brand? And what strategies do you use to increase your reach and engagements?
If we're talking about social,
Yes.
social is booming, and it's great for most of the domains, most of the industries we're working with. So first of all, you have to have a clear content strategy and understand that social media is not just a place to come and go. So it's not just one or two campaigns, activations, and then you're gone. So if you are seriously considering social media, you have to understand that it's a long run, and the results could be seen in the long run. And you will not see great results in traffic to your website or conversions or something. So social media is more about raising brand awareness and increasing engagement of people with your brand. So it helps to understand like how people connect with your brand. So coming back to the process, first of all, you have to develop a clear content strategy, which is based on brand positioning in general and brand messaging and the type of interests and insights that your audience has. Then it's all about implementing this strategy and understanding the specifics of each of the networks. Yes, so for example, we had this brilliant speech from Gary Vee, who mentioned 7 social media platforms. So that's how much adaptations of this social strategy you need to make. So it's not enough just to repost stuff from Instagram to Facebook, because they are completely different in terms of their consumption, in terms of the audience. So the ideal option would be that you have 7 different so-called sub-strategies of your basic content strategy. But then again, maybe you don't need all 7. Maybe you don't want to communicate with professional community on LinkedIn. You just want to keep it nice on Instagram and TikTok, just some nice visual stuff. Yeah, it all depends on the industry, and it all depends on the target audience and the particular needs of the campaign.
So why is this event so important to you?
A Sigma event.
Yes.
So as I mentioned, we work across different domains as a company. We are not very much deep into the gaming vertical now, although we do have a couple of nice clients and great projects in this domain. So I'm basically interested how the industry lives. So I'm here not only to speak and share my knowledge, which I did during the keynote and the panel session, but also to listen to a lot of people to understand how industry is moving, what are the trends, and to communicating and connect with the great minds, very energetic people, great atmosphere, so very inspiring.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much. Thank you.